Monday. It is already 70 degrees, and the dog catchers up the block doing the same thing they did last time, talking to a lady. I guess they want, I don't know what they want, but whatever it is. As long as if they're pets, then they could get them, but if they're not pets. But I just saw them, like one had a collar, they just told the dog to get. So they're just after Polly, and Oreo. And they're really not the problem. The problem is the ones that Brock had, they're running all over the street. But there's a lot of them anyway. But they just stand up the whole time talking to the lady. Her son yesterday was on the bike when I walked by. He kept yelling at me, "I'm going to get my mama to call the dog catcher. I'm going to get my mama to call the dog catcher." And I'm like, well, you could call them Monday yourself. You could call them. It ain't like they're going to do anything. And here, if they do catch it, it's a kill state. So, But, hey, if you go with kids, there should be no problem killing the animal. They just can't catch them. It's a shame because most dogs, they're like about as smart as a 2-year-old. At least know as much words as a 2-year-old. I think some of these dogs are smarter, Anyway, so the Oreo, she went underneath the house, and Polly, she's good camouflage color. She was right underneath the tree, and she fell asleep. But yeah, they just, she really thinks they're doing something. But I did think she was a nice lady. So one day she said something, and I realized because of the child that they raised, that you can't raise such a fucked up son. And by the time he got out of high school, he wasn't ready for a job. Even if the schools are not fucked up, she was here enough years. Even if she did have him young, that she knows that she should know from her own self that if she didn't, she had to take care of him. So, but that's the way it is. The guys really don't have to. They don't have to do anything until like their mid-20s or something. Then they could get serious. And then they find out that the sucky job they started in, and they're still in it. Who knows? I don't really think I think there's too many people that are coming out of the school not really fit. So, who knows? They can't even do a 6-week job of working when you take a 6-week course to learn how to ride an ambulance. The stupid guy put a Chucky doll in there, because I'm complaining of my high blood pressure, which I have a history of it, and it's not the first date I had to go see a doctor over it. So, in their mind, it's just anybody lives over here is a crackhead, I guess, which tells you a lot about the kids they raised, okay? Because I wasn't raised here, so. But it's just like this one lady over here. She done blocked the cut all through things because somebody had stole from her. And like I was telling Raman, like she's like, somebody I knew my whole life stole the air conditioner out of it. And Ron goes, well, you supposed to be carrying the air conditioner down the street, and and like I know that it. So she did my hair one time, I let her braid it, but she acted sort of special. You know what I'm saying? So so the hell with her. That's why she don't know why I never did come back, but it's just that. And then after she said something about, cause like she lets a few of the guys that cut through there. And let me tell you something. I noticed that the people that are most paranoid about someone stealing, it's their children that are the best, not the best, but the biggest motherfucking thieves. So, they say Dracula can't bite you unless you invite him in. Anyway, so we'll see. They just sitting there. They get paid by the hour, so they sitting there. All 3 of those ladies are now up there. There's 2 guys. They done gave them a card. All they did, they pulled up there. I saw him when they pulled up there. The whole time they've been standing there talking for now about 45 fucking minutes. Now he acting like he getting in. No, he ain't getting in the car. He went in the car, got something, and put in her phone number. It looks like down in his phone number. Well, that's like this one lady, walking past the church, that I know, and she's like, somebody, I'll pray for you to get a man. I was thinking to myself, fuck you, bitch. The fuck's wrong with you? You know, it's just like that lady. You know, they don't give a fuck about their kid as long as they got me to worry about, because the kids are coming down off this hill over there, and it's a 45-degree angle, and yeah, they can see the cars that are coming, you know, like this way towards the street. But if they come around that corner, since the kids, when they fly out to the right side, you know, of the street, so they come around that corner, you know, lucky it's not a, you know, big corner, they'd get wiped out, because the stop sign goes this way and that way, not this way. So they could go around that corner, you know, and they come whooping out of there at the same time. So she's so worried about me, she didn't say shit about the way they were driving, you know, and you know, that close to the corner, you know. There's a park over here. They could actually go around in a big circle, like there's a walk circle, you know what I mean. If she was really worried about some damn dogs or whatever, she would teach her kids not to throw, harass, or bother them. But they whoop the fuck out of their kids, so of course the kids are going to be violent. What do they know? They want. But see, the thing is they're not violent dogs, and that shit they playing with these dogs that are not violent, that's petrified of them, is not going to fly if they ever get around some dogs, you know, that are like them. you know, get aggravated, hit the dog, bark, hit the baby, cry, hit. I ain't never heard of no bullshit like that, whooping a baby for crying. I always thought that was the only way the baby had to communicate that there was something that needed or there was a problem. But not to them. The only problem is they had to birth them with that trifling man. You see all that holy. Why her son is such a never mind. He had a baby, young, finally got a job after he got in trouble for selling drugs, right? And I ain't gonna say about him telling on his friend, but anyway, they trifling. Let me go. It's nice out here. The dog has, now they standing outside. Oh, the other one, he over here. They just flirting. That's why they can't do shit.